What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Damon Fryer and I am going to be your host. So listen, the last 12, hold on, what time is it? 16 hours since I dropped that video this morning, which basically went off like a bomb. Everybody has been blowing up my DMs, my text messages, my messenger on, Facebook. People have been calling me. People have been calling my friends. It's been nuts. So listen, everyone's asking, can I buy the car? But can I buy the car? Can I buy the car? Can I buy the car? Listen, I can't sell the car until I have a replacement car, which I am in the process of and which this whole video is dedicated to. So without any further ado and your guys' help, this is what's going down. This video is about discussing the 4 possibilities, the 4 players that A, I could afford, B, I think would be reliable enough. This car has to be able to withstand 365 days of abuse. Here's what's going down. We got basically four brands. We got Lambo still, Ferrari, McLaren, and Porsche. Anything outside of that, I can't afford. I can't afford a Pagani or a Koenigsegg or you name it, or the hypercars. So we're not even gonna go there. It's really interesting to look at the options I have. They're pretty narrow when you start thinking about what fits into the brand and what fits into the style of driving that I do and what fits into my budget, because I'm not super loaded. So this whole deal, this whole brand was created to justify me being able to drive these cars because it gave me the write-offs and all those things, yada, yada, yada. And hopefully at some point it would make some money. That day I'm still waiting. Here we go. It's getting warm in here. It's getting warm in here. I live in Canada, you guys, if you don't know. For anybody who doesn't know where I live or where I'm from. This is really wicked, by the way. I just bought this today. This is a new down coat. How cool is that? The blue matches the blue on the Huracan. Might have to keep that theme, by the way, for the next car. And get you guys in here a little bit, because we're gonna talk about some really cool stuff. Number 1, Lamborghini. Here's the thing. I do a lot of car rallies and driving and things of that nature, but I also do stunts. I like to do donuts. I like to drift the car to the best of my ability. By no means am I a pro drifter. I've seen pro drifters. I have good friends that do that sort of stuff, and it is amazing. That and donuts. I'm known for doing crazy donuts and just absolutely shredding tires on supercars. I want a car that can handle that. It probably means a rear-wheel drive car, which is why I bought the 580-2. The challenge is if I stay with Lamborghini, there is nothing that is rear-wheel drive. So that would mean if I stepped up to a Performante, which is all-wheel drive, I'd have to be looking at, and I'd definitely do this, I would go next level. I would take my supercharger off of it. I would supercharge the Performante. It's got 600 plus or 700% more downforce. It's totally awesome. I would figure something out to change the design of that car without ruining the active aero, which would be challenging, which I love. I love the challenge. Of course, it would get some sort of special custom wrap from Protective Film Solutions, fancy new wheels, all that sort of stuff. But it's not rear wheel drive. So my thought is, what if I was the first person to disconnect the front differential and make the world's first supercharged rear wheel drive Performante? Would that be cool? I mean, come on, you guys tell me. Would that be something that you guys would be interested in? That's all I've got, because I'm not going to the V12. My belief is that if I drove the freaking Aventador the way I drive my car, one, it's single clutch. It's going to be absolutely brutal on a day-to-day basis. It's definitely got the cool doors. It's got the cool doors, and that V12 sounds amazing. But I think I'd have some problems. Moving on from Lamborghini, we got Ferrari. Ferrari is definitely going to be F12 488. So the 488 would be probably a better platform for me. I've always wanted to buy, when I found out you could buy GT parts, like from Ferrari's racing division, and I saw the 488 GT3 car come out, I was like, oh, that's the car. I mean, if I could be the first to build a street legal 488 GT3 car. And then there's a few tricks I have up my sleeve. No word of a lie. I have a few tricks up my sleeve about what I have in my head. Now executing that and obviously the cost and how doable is it, I don't know until we get there. But I'm telling you, you guys, if I built this car I have in my head, which is a 488 GT3 car, it would be nuts. Let's talk about some of the pitfalls. Turbocharged, obviously great for tuning, get more power. It's not really proven how reliable that car is going to be if you start putting 800-900 horsepower to it. I know people have. I haven't heard amazing things. I know some people have had some issues, but yeah, it would take probably a ton of money. The cost is really the big one here. Trying to find one even remotely used is impossible, and if you do, they're still over $400,000, and you start adding taxes and all the levies. I mean, we're basically pushing my budget. My car's got to be under $500,000. For it to be practical, the 488 in my head I think would be a perfect candidate. My old 458 was amazing. The 488 is very similar in a lot of ways, but has all this new technology. So that covers Ferrari. Now let's move on to Porsche. Porsche, I'm not getting a GT3RS. I'm not in that lineup. Buying one's gonna be super expensive, so that leaves me with a GT3RS. And that car is great, and I really like Porsches. They're a lot of fun to drive, a crazy track car. The new GT3, by the way, still has a manual gearbox, which Porsche's nailed it, you guys. Porsche has the best manual gearbox on the planet. They're one of the only supercar companies that still has a manual gearbox. Reliable car, great car, tons of stuff on the market I could do to do it up. But it just, Porsche. You got that like buggy look, you know, like Volkswagen bug when I say that. It's just, it's got that round, it's like, they're pretty wide, yeah, they're cool, but they're just not low and sleek enough. Like 918, whew, your Carrera GT 918 level, absolutely. But now we're not in my price range. Like, you guys need to build a cheaper, like entry level kind of Porsche that looks like the 918. So Porsche's kind of out the window for me, you guys. But we have McLaren next. McLaren has obviously the 570, which I don't think is the platform I want to build off of, but they got the 720. The 720 is a freaking rocket without doing anything to it. Then you could tune it. It would be absolutely freaking mental. The styling on that car is like you love or you hate it, which is great. I love that controversial look. I mean, not everyone loves the Huracan. What could I do to that car? Obviously, I could change the wheels. I could do a tune. I would definitely have to find someone who made a kick-ass exhaust, because that car just doesn't do it for me in the sound department. And sound's a huge thing. You can have a fast car, but if it doesn't sound that good, it get really boring to drive really quick. And that's kind of where electric cars lose me, to be honest. I mean, the performance that's coming out of these new electric cars is like mind-boggling. But we're so used to having sound. It's one of our senses. You know, we see things, we touch things, we smell and taste things. We hear things. I want to hear my car. I want other people to hear my car. Other people who are enthusiasts. If you're not an enthusiast, you probably get pissed off when you hear my car, like, you know, 11 o'clock at night when I leave here. Luckily, I'm in the Range Rover tonight. There's a couple of condo buildings right up the street from my office here. So that's it. 720. Could I do it? Yeah, you know, I could. I don't know what the downsides are exactly, so I'm asking for your help. Hopefully you guys have some insight. Let me know. 720, 488 Coupe, or the Huracan Performante. Those are my three options. That's it. Can you believe that? F12, maybe. But I mean, come on, 3 or 4 options. After that, cars are just too expensive. I can't afford a Ford GT, nor would I really want one. What would I do to it? I'm known for building cars. Part of my channel is actually the process of building it, you know, revealing the wheels, revealing the suspension I put in and lowered it, revealing, you know, the body mods, the engine mods, and possibly interior mods. I did interior mods on my 458, racing seat, racing harnesses and stuff like that. But yeah, you buy a Ford GT, what are you doing to it? Nothing. You wrap it, you change the wheels. If you got the carbon fiber wheels, you'd be stupid to take those off the car. And that's where cars are going now, you guys. They're getting to a place where you're gonna buy it from the dealership, from the manufacturer, and at some point there's gonna be a bit of a gap for a while until aftermarket companies can go to that next level and actually produce upgraded active aero, upgraded, you know, wheels. Like the Ford GT comes with a full carbon fiber wheel. That's nuts. Like, yeah, Koenigsegg makes a carbon fiber wheel. A Koenigsegg's worth multi-millions of dollars. A Ford GT wasn't worth $2 million, but they put a full carbon fiber wheel on it. So the auto industry is taking a huge turn. There's some really exciting and amazing things coming out, but then Us as the consumer, we're caught in that place in the middle where they're narrowing the gap, these manufacturers, on aftermarket companies. Like, you're not about to rip off all the active Ala Aero on a Performante to put on a Novara kit. I'm sorry, you're just not. I love Vorsteiner. They're one of my sponsors. But you're not going to take the 700 improved percent downforce off that car. So you're just not going to do it. So I don't know what these guys are going to do. They're smart guys. I know Peter and the team at Vorsteiner they're the best in the business. So if anybody's going to come out with active aero upgrades for these cars in the near future, you watch, it'll be those guys. You know, one of these SEMAs, they're going to blow everybody away. I'm in the market to shop for a new car. I've got those 3 options. I need your help. Comment below. Make sure you throw me a thumbs up on this video, you guys. Also, a lot of you are subscribed and a lot of you are not subscribed. If you took a few minutes, it costs you nothing. Subscribe to the channel, please. Man, you guys, we're going car shopping. I can't wait. I cannot wait. And until then, you guys got to take care. I got to go home and edit this video and get some more rest and do it all over again tomorrow. Also, 12 days of Christmas. We want to do a 12-day Christmas giveaway. You have to be subscribed in order to be anyone who could even remotely win that. It's going to be for all the people who are on the notification squad. Hit that bell button up in the corner. If I'm looking at YouTube right now, I think it's over this way. But if you hit the notification bell and you get notified when a new video goes online and you're one of the first like 50 people to comment, we're going to take from those 50 first comments and we're going to put it into a pool and just randomly pull names out. People are going to win free cool shit. It's going to be all beautifully wrapped like Christmas presents, and we'll ship it to your house and you can open it either as soon as you get it or throw it under the tree for Christmas Day right from DDE. But hey, I love all you guys. Thanks for all the support. I'll see you real soon. Take care for the rest of the night. Peace.